The main reason why he came to UK is to give a better life for our children. So why can't we sacrifice a little bit? And I do tell a lot of people that the most important person that you can please are the children. You don't have to have £100. You don't have to have 1,000. You don't have to have £50 to look after a child or to make them happy. You don't even have, you don't even need, sometimes you don't need £1 to make them happy. And what did I mean by that? You might just be that a child might just need you just a walk, a time. It might be 10 minutes out of your time. When the children say, Mom, it's time, we need to watch a movie. Oh, yes, why not? Aldi, they sell popcorn like three for £1. Make popcorn in the house. You don't have to go to a cinema. Make a popcorn in the house. You can buy some little crisps, put it there. Cinema has started in the house. You sit down, you are on your cam. I'm on my chair, sleeping on my couch. The children are watching their movie. At least they know that mommy is there. At least when I'm watching the movie, I'll doze off a little bit and then I wake up again and said, "Oh, okay, yes, yes, I saw it." But I'll also let the children know that I'm tired. But my time, I'm giving them my time as well. Another thing that you can do is you can go for a park. You can do like a mini picnic. Make a sandwich in the house and take the sandwich to the park. Sit down in the park when the weather is very good. Sit down in the park, enjoy yourself together with the children. That is the best time. And the most important thing is the thing that I have learned with all this thing is that no matter whenever you take the children outside and say, "Oh, it's a fun day," the children are so excited that no matter anything you want to hear from your child, they will tell you. So immediately the children are start complaining and saying, "My teacher said this, my teacher said that." Please, I know we parents, we are always kind of like, "I don't want trouble, oh, I don't want trouble, I don't want." No, if your child said, "My teacher said this," or maybe my teacher said, or somebody said this, or somebody pushed me, go to school and tell them, "Excuse me, my child came back home and said somebody pushed her." Not, "Oh, you know what? I don't want any problem. Okay, sorry, sorry." No, because yes, one child is pushing your child every day, and you're saying, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry, just be kind." The day your child will push one person, they will call you into a meeting and tell you, "This person, this person, this person," because you have not been saying anything. But if you have been going to the school and be telling them, "My child came home and tell me that somebody pushed her or somebody pushed him," then they will know that they don't, this is the child that they cannot deal with, or they cannot mess around with. They'll be like, "No, we don't want any trouble with their parents." Sometimes the teachers as well can say some things that it's annoying. You can go to the teacher and tell them, "My child said this. I will really appreciate it if you don't say it, and if you don't say it this way." There are some ways that we can tell them. We can tell the teachers, or we can tell the school, because most of the time they think we Nigerians we are violent. So not the way like, "Oh, excuse me, my child said that." No, oh, there are some ways that you can talk it. In this country, if they want to if they want to do something to you, they will still be polite and say, "Ma, excuse me, I can you do," they'll still be polite to it. So there are some ways, and those are the things that we actually teach in the parenting skills as well. Students, I am the internship student supervisor, and what I mean is that a lot of international students that they go for their uni to do their course, like master's or degree. So the university sends some students to us for placement. So if you need anywhere to do your placement, and you can refer to your university and they can get in touch with me, and I'll tell them the necessary things that they need to do. At the moment, I have about 4 students that I'm actually supervising at the moment with the Save the Woman organization. So thank you, Sister Tolu, for inviting me to this platform this evening. Sister Tolu just get in touch with me and she just want me to talk. So I will first of all tell us what Save the Woman is all about, what we do, and then we'll take it up from there. So Save the Woman is an organization, is a it's an organization that we help we help people. We hate injustice. We hate, let me just put it that way, injustice. So we come around, we're not funded by any fund or any government. We are independent, so we do things by ourselves. And so we are an advocates to just to crown everything up. We are advocates. I do tell people that we are not a lawyer, but we are an advocate. When there is a case, when there is a case going on, we come in and represent our clients. So we are not actually we are not in one side. We are just coming in to make sure that both sides are together, and how can we prevent the whole thing. So we come in when there is an issue, our client get in touch with us. We come in, we speak to all the teams that are involved, and then we'll try and see how we can prevent things going forward. And if there is any way that we can help, we can support, we do support as well. So I will use an example, which is the main thing that is going on at the moment, is with a social worker. When our clients have issues with social worker, for example, when the social worker goes to their children's school, and the social worker wants to take their children from them, so they get in touch with us, and we do come in and also speak to the social worker. It depends on the time that you get in touch with us. If it's a very early stage that our client is having an issue with the social worker, for example, they haven't taken the children, maybe they just call the parents and say, we need you in school, and because of your child has said so things, so we're immediately, our client get in touch with us, we try to calm them down, and we can try to advise them and tell them some few things that they will be able to say in there. We kind of coach them a little bit, so that because sometimes when people are in distress, or when they are down, when they're going through some challenges, they say some things that they're not meant to say. If that is one stage, if the social worker is probably going to go to their house, we try to advise them to say, okay, put some things in place, put some right things in place, do these things, do that, so that when the social worker come into your house, they will be able to see some things as well. If things have gone way long and they come to us, we also write a letter to the social worker and try to say, okay, we are now taking this case in our hand as advocates. We communicate, so we tell our clients that they shouldn't communicate with the social worker anymore. So we do the communication. So we are in the middle. So we do the communication, and then we'll feedback our clients. And when the social worker wants to get in touch with our clients as well, they get in touch with us first. So we are in the middle, and then we sort everything out. That is one thing that we do. The other thing that we do is sometimes if there is an injustice at work, we come in as well. So the same thing, we are in the middle as well. We speak to your work first. We speak to them. Okay, these are the things. So that's how we come in. And for students as well, because like I said, I'm the supervisor for international students as well. So when our students come to us for placement, so anything that is going on, the students have to tell me, then I will get in touch with the university, and we'll see how things can work together. And we'll also look at the well-being, like the holistic care of our students. I do that. I give information, I advise, encouragement to the students. I do one-to-one with the students, and also the lecturers as well. They communicate with me. We have a one-on-one meeting together if there is an issue. So that is basically a few things that we do. We do lots of things, but like I said, we are just an advocate. And also one of the things that we do as well, we do parenting skill course. And the parenting skill course that we do as well, it's very, very full. It's a lot of things that we do in the parenting schools. Like I tell people, I haven't been to a parenting school, and nobody has been to a parenting school, but it's just the experience that we have. And I do say this thing that um people, immigrants, most of the time, people that come into the UK now, they need to know the law of the land. So that is what we do. We try to encourage and tell them the things that they need to know about the law in UK, how to parent children, and we talk and we share experience together. So that is Save the Woman. Save the Woman actually started in 2014 um from Mr. Olalekan. Mr. Olalekan was actually an international student when he came into this country to do his master's. And then Save the Woman was actually Mr. Olalekan's project. So when Mr. Olalekan did the project and they saw that no, this actually is actually a good thing for us to learn about, and then the school actually encouraged, and some other people encouraged Mr. Olalekan to be an organization, and that is when we registered Save the Woman in 2015. So the head office of Save the Woman is actually in Middlesbrough, but we locate in different places. We have representatives everywhere. I'm in Manchester, and I've never been to Middlesbrough, but I have worked a lot and a lot and a lot of letters, emails from everywhere. So we have volunteers as well all over the UK as well. So that is just a summary of Save the Woman at the moment. So when Sitatolu get in touch with me and she said, okay, she wanted me to talk. So I kind of like, okay, I will. What I want to just discuss about today is some of us might not be parents, some of us might be parents, some of us we might have sisters or friends or anything like that. So please, if I'm saying our children or if I'm saying mother, because most of the time I will be saying mother and mother. It's not that I mean ignoring the father, but most of the time it's usually mother, mother, mother. But I know that men as well are actually doing a wonderful and a fantastic job with children. So the few things I just have in place that I just want to discuss about today is prevention. Prevention, and what I mean by prevention is how can we prevent issues along social worker? What are the things that we can put in place? And this is just an interaction, please. If you have any question or if you have anything, please do raise your hand. Sister Tolu will actually stop me, or I can call and then we can interact together. So this is not just a one person show. So so I just say that I understand that a lot of people, a lot of Africans, most importantly, the main reason why we are all here is when I ask a lot of people here, and and a lot of people do tell me the main reason why I come to UK is a better future for the children. I want a better future for the children. If it's just for me and my husband, it's we'll be in Nigeria, but with the children, for the future, for their career, we want good career for them. So that's why we come to UK. And it's really, really sad to now see that these children that we are suffering and sacrificing a lot of things for, and this is now when the social workers will now come and try and say, okay, we want to take the children, and there's lots of statistics now that almost every day we have about 4 or 5 cases every day of social worker trying to take the children away from their parents. And it's so sad. It's really sad. Instead of the numbers to reduce, the numbers are actually increasing. Since 2 years now, the numbers have been increasing and increasing day by day. So so the few things that I will be pinpointing, because we only have 1 hour, is just that spend time. What do I mean by spending time with the children? I know that I'm a nurse as a profession. I'm an A&E nurse, so, and I work full time as well. And I've been here. Okay, I'll tell you my background a little bit. I came into this country 2006. That's when I entered this country. So I came in as a single girl. I got married here. All my children, I have three children. At the moment, my first child is 11, the second one is 9, and then the third child is 7. So I have learned and I've seen what has been happening. So like I said, I came in 2006. So I've been there. As an international student, I have been there. I know what it is. I know the challenges of international students. I know that sometimes you just want to like, oh, I need this money so that I can pay the fee. I can pay my fee for school and everything like that. So, but I came in here as as a single girl. So comparing the families that they now brought their children, three children in the UK, and then they have to pay the school fees. Maybe a wife or the husband has to pay for the school fees, and then the husband has, maybe the second partner has to like work. So I understand that everybody needs to fetch. We need to, work and work, and even now. Work are really scarce. You have to do bank, you have to do agencies, you have to do all that. You have to do night for you to be able to provide pay for the fee, for the school fees, the children, look after them. So I understand how everything is, but above all, like I said, our main priority is to come to the is the main reason why it came to UK is to give a better life for our children. So why can't we sacrifice a little bit? And I do tell a lot of people that the most important person that you can please are the children. You don't have to have £100. You don't have to have 1,000. You don't have to have £50 to look after a child or to make them happy. You don't even have, you don't even need, sometimes you don't need £1 to make them happy. And what did I mean by that? You might just be that a child might just need you just a walk, a time. It might be 10 minutes out of your time. Try and render for the children. 10 minutes. 10 minutes goes a long way with the children. I've been there sometimes that I have to do nights, 4 nights at a go, and I'm so tired. And the children still want my time. The children still want me. Yes, because like I said, I'm an ENA nurse. I've been working and working. My husband wants me because I've not been home. The children want me because they need their mom. So how can I divide? And I can't divide myself into four places. So how can I put everything together? So sometimes I just sit on my couch. I sleep on my couch. I sit down with the children in the living room, and the children they are
What?
watching their movie. And I do say, "Oh, it's a movie time." Say, "Mom, it's time. We need to watch a movie." Oh, yes, why not? Aldi, they sell popcorn like three for £1. Make popcorn in the house. You don't have to go to a cinema. Make a popcorn in the house. You can buy some little crisps, put it there. Cinema has started in the house. You sit down, you are on your cam. I'm on my chair, sleeping down on sleeping on my couch. The children are watching their movie. At least they know that mommy is there. At least when I'm watching the movie, I'll doze up a little bit and then I wake up again and said, "Oh, okay, yes, yes, I saw it." But I'll also let the children know that I'm tired. But my time, I'm giving them my time as well. Another thing that you can do is you can go for a park. You can do like a mini picnic. Make a sandwich in the house and take the sandwich to to the park. Sit down in the park when the weather is very good. Sit down in the park, enjoy yourself together with the children. That is the best time. And the most important thing is the thing that I have learned with all this thing is that no matter whenever you take the children outside and say, "Oh, it's a fun day," the children are so excited that no matter anything you want to hear from your child, they will tell you. So along the picnic, when you're doing your picnic, you can start asking some questions. Oh, so what happened in school today? What did you do in school today? What happened? What happened with this? What happened with that? Even before you start asking, the children will be telling you, "Mom, today and something happened. Oh, mom, today my teacher said this. Oh, mom, today did that. Oh, mom, today." And then you'll be like, wow. As a parent, sometimes we'll be like, what? Try and listen because the children as well, they are looking at our reactions. Try and listen, digest everything, and wow, okay, good, wow, wow. And then when you allow them to finish whatever they want to say, then you now say, "You know what? You know it's not good to do that. Oh yes, mom, I know. Oh, you know what? You're not meant to that. Oh, did your teacher say that? Okay, I'm gonna talk to your teacher. That's one way of doing things. When they come back from school, if you ask your child, what did you do today in school? Nothing. What do you mean, what thing? Tell me, what did you do in school today? We had breakfast, and then we it was dinner. I went to play. I went to do this. Uh, and then you'd be like, no, what did you do today? Don't you do any work? Don't you do math, English? Okay, that's like, oh yes. So what happened today? Did anyone push you? Oh yes. And immediately the children are start complaining and saying, my teacher said this, my teacher said that. Please, I know we parents, we are always kind of like, I don't want trouble. Oh, I don't want trouble. I don't want. No, if your child said my teacher said this, or maybe my teacher said or somebody said this, or somebody pushed me, go to school and tell them, excuse me, my child came back home and said somebody pushed her. Not, oh, you know what, I don't want any problem, okay, sorry, no. Because whenever, yes, one child is pushing your child every day, and you're saying, oh, it's okay, don't worry, just be kind. The day your child will push one person, they will call you into a meeting and tell you this person, because you have not been saying anything. But if you have been going to the school and be telling them, my child came home and tell me that somebody pushed her or somebody pushed him, then they will know that they don't, this is the child that they cannot deal with, or they cannot mess around with. They'll be like, no, we don't want any trouble with their parents. Sometimes the teachers as well can say some things that it's annoying. You can go to the teacher and tell them, my child said this. I will really appreciate it if you don't say it, and if you don't say it this way. There are some ways that we can tell them. We can tell the teachers, or we can tell the school, because most of the time they think we Nigerians we are violent. So not the way like, oh, excuse me, my child said that. No, oh, there are some ways that you can talk it. You know, in this country, if they want to if they want to do something to you, they will still be polite and say, ma, excuse me, I can you do, they'll still be polite to it. So there are some ways, and those are the things that we actually teach in the parenting skills as well. Also, when we are talking with our children as well, sometimes they want to know the reason why we are doing some things. Explain to them, sit them down, this is why I'm not allowing you to do. Maybe they might say, oh, I want to go for sleepover. No, you can't go for sleepover. Why? Explain the reason why you can't go for sleepover. Let them know that you have rules and regulation in the house. Right. In this house, no sleepover. Why? Probably because I can't afford anybody to be coming in. Just tell them your reason why you can't go for sleepover. If there is a party, you can't go for the party. Not saying that, oh, no, because they are white. Because those children are white, you can't go there because they are white. They will go to school and tell them they are white. My mommy said because they are white, so they can't do sleepover, or I can't go there. No. Another thing is, when they are doing some activities in school, let your children be involved in those activities. Yes, because I've heard a lot of parents saying that their children is going for an excursion, and they always say no, that their children shouldn't go for excursion because they don't want any trouble, they don't want any fighting. No, let them participate. Let them participate in so many things. Let them go to swimming, because by the time they are not doing all the social things, you are neglecting them. All their needs you are not giving them, because those are the things that they look at. What are the activities that they do after school? What are the things that they do school? Is it swimming? Also, your children, if they don't go for dentist appointment or anything, let them go, because those are the important things that they need to do. I'm sorry, I'm just going different places because I'm just trying to put everything in an hour. So those are the few things that we can do. Also, most of our children, they do say that we always shout whenever we talk to them. Speak to your children. What are the things you don't like? What are the things that you like? As a family, they're also a human being. I do tell a lot of people, I say sometimes I pity our children because one, culture is there, religion is there. So like I'm Nigerian, I'm Yoruba, I'm a Christian. Okay? Every Sunday we go to church. Right. When they go to school, the children, the other friends will be like, why do you go to church? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? The children wants to belong. The children wants to participate. But because of culture, oh no, you can't do it. Because of culture, because of religion. So try as much as possible to break it down for the children and tell them this sometimes well, okay, let me just use an example. My child wants to my son, he wants to plait his hair, and I told him you can't plait your hair. Why? Because if you plait your hair, though I can't start any little thing because of the stigma that we have as an African. Anything that is not good, they will come to you first, even if you are innocent or you are not innocent, because they see that blacks is always making hair, and every black that makes hair, they are in trouble. They're kind of in that gang, or they are stealing or anything. So you can't do that. You can't just plait your hair. That's it. You can't plait your hair for that. And also because you are a boy, you can't plant your hair. So we need to digest it for them to be able to know, for them to be able to explain it. Oh, mom, is it okay? Can I have a girlfriend? No, you can't have a girlfriend at this age because you need to study. You need to study. You need to enjoy your childhood. You need to enjoy you need to enjoy your childhood. Because if you start having a girlfriend, you start thinking about girl, what you have to buy for the girl. You will be emotionally break. Do you want to be emotionally down at this age? Why not just enjoy your childhood rather than you saying you want to have a not no, you must not have a boyfriend, and that is it, and that is it. I have said it, and I have said it. I'm your mother. I know best. You have to listen to me. Then the children will be like, but you have not given me the main reason why I shouldn't have a girlfriend. But when you break it down for them, you know the reason. Even so, when they are outside, their friends, when they ask, they'll be able to explain to their friend and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't have a girlfriend now." But you can't have a girlfriend, but you can be a friend. We can just be a friend and not a girlfriend. That's that. Okay. Also, when the children they start complaining about one thing or the other, try and sit down and have a word with your children. What are the things that is going on? Okay. If your child has done something wrong at home, immediately you need to report to the teacher and say, "Oh, I've actually given this, maybe I've given John, I've taken his tablet away from him for a week because he's not listening." I Then the teacher knows that yes, that is not listening. That is why you took his or her tablet. Rather than the boy to go to school and say rather than your child going to school and the teacher is saying, "Oh, what's wrong with you? I'm not happy. Why? Because my mom took my tablet." "Oh, why did she take your tablet?" "Because my mom said I was being naughty." Then they call the social worker. But if you go there first and tell them that, oh, because the law didn't say that we shouldn't discipline the children. It's the way that we are disciplining them that they don't want. You to beat them, you to give them all these punishments that they will say, put your hands up, raise your hands up, kneel down. No, they don't want that. Or do a bike. No, they don't want that because they see those ones as an abuse. So we have different ways of abuse. We have the beating, we have emotional, we have physical. So they don't want all that because they say that when you give your child a punishment, they're actually suffering. It's a pain in them. So they rather than it's a pain in them. So they don't want that. Also, they have stopped naughty corners. There isn't anything of a naughty corners. The only thing is that you can say that probably they've been grounded for a week, not going for football. Maybe if they like going to football, okay, they're not going to go for football this week. And let the teacher know that, oh, he's not actually going to football this week because he's not behaving, or maybe he didn't do his work and everything like that. That's why. Even the teacher will say, oh, That's even good. Sometimes if I tell my children not to do something, I'll tell them, I'm going to tell your teacher. It's that child that will be begging me and saying, Mommy, please don't tell my teacher. Mommy, please don't tell my teacher, because they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to be embarrassed at all. Sometimes I will even say, if you do that, I'm going to take a picture and send it into the group, your school email, and tell your teacher that this is what they will do. They will sit up. So the UK is not saying that you shouldn't discipline your child, but it's the way that you discipline that they don't want. So those are all the things that we do talk about in parenting, in our parenting classes. These are the things that we talk about. Also, they do not say, also most of the things that we do see that our Nigerians are doing or how our Africans are doing is leaving the child at home for 30 minutes or for 1 hour, because maybe husband has to take a train and wife has to go to work. Maybe husband is coming back from work and wife has to go to work, and then they would now leave the child for 30 minutes and say, oh, your dad is on his way. Within 30 minutes, your daddy will be coming. We've had some cases that a 6 years old and a 4 years old were in the house. Anything can happen within a second. Anything bad can happen within a second. It's actually they're actually protecting us. We've seen a child. We've had the cases that a parent will leave their child overnight and go to work. All those things, and I know. We are maybe those parents, maybe they haven't found a shift for the past 1 week, an agency just called them and they have to go and work. But these are the children that you came for. You came to give a better life. Why not sacrifice? If it's the wife that will go and work, or the husband that will work, try and work accordingly. How would this fit us? How will this benefit? Because even if you have problem with the social worker, that work that you are chasing and chasing and chasing, you won't even be able to do the work. As a healthcare, it's a criminal offense. It goes straight to your DBS. So the work that we are pursuing, oh, I need to go and do this work. I need to go and do this work. I need to go and do that one. Sort the children out first. If it's wife that will do night and husband will do day, if it's the wife that will stay at home, maybe the wife will work Monday to Friday and husband will work weekend. Try and see how you can benefit each other. And also when you are at home as well, it's not, oh, I'm sorry, these are all realities that has been happening. Parents not on the phone 24/7. I want to send money at home to this person. I'm not saying that it's not good. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's not good you sending money at home, or you sponsoring a child in Africa, or your cousin or your auntie or your brother, they need money. They do this, they do that. Please, if it's £10 that you need to send home, out of that, and that is the last money that you need to send, why not send that £5 and divide it into two? Because some parents will say that, oh, but I have lots of responsibility back home. I know that. I know that. But if you have any issues, those people in Nigeria or in Africa will not come and help you here. Will not come and help you here. Spend time with the children. Our children need time. It's not even, sometimes they go through a lot of things more than we go through. They go through a more emotional distress more than we the adults. When you start sitting down and you start listening to the children, because number one, you've brought them here, they're trying to adjust and adapt to the system. They're trying, maybe they're being bullied in school and they can't tell you all about it because mommy is busy or daddy is busy, or because mommy will shout at me, or mommy will say, and the moment a child reported something to you once or twice, and if you don't do anything about it, they will never tell you again, because they will say mommy and dad will never do anything. So what's the point? When your children are going to school, try as much as possible, let them smile. Oh, you're not even only going to school, but make sure that they comb their hair, their uniform is neat, because the teachers as well, they are, even if the child does not say anything, they are looking at them, they are reading them. They can see, they can read their emotion, they can read their reaction, they can read everything. Sometimes it's not about a child talking, it's about the reaction, the attitude of the child. So those are the things that we need to put in place. Those are the things that we need to make sure. It's not only by money. If you have your child, oh, you're so beautiful today. Words, words, good words goes a long way. Good words goes a long way. Not even, especially in this country, that there's still racism and everything in this country. Good words goes a very, very long way. Oh, you just wake up when your children maybe you are just sitting there. Oh, you know what? You look so beautiful. Oh, wow. Your skin is so, I just love your skin. I just love how, I just love it. Oh, I love the way you talk. I love the way you do this. I love the way you do that. The children will feel, there will be self-esteem. Their self-esteem will be so high because they know that, oh, you're not, wow, you're very beautiful. Your skin is amazing. I thank God for making you an African. I thank God for making you a black. So that when their friend is making jest of them in school and saying, "Oh, you this African or you this," they will know that no, my mom tells me that I am wonderfully made. I am beautiful. They don't need outside to tell them either they're beautiful or not. Even if they're telling that they are not beautiful outside or they are ugly, they'll tell them, "Thank you. My mom says I am beautiful. My dad says I am beautiful. My dad says I am cute. My mom says I am cute." Let them wear a clothes when they finish dressing in to go to school. Wow. Turn around for me. Let me see you. Wow, this is beautiful. I just love the way you brush your hair. You see, I love the way you tuck in your shirt. You look very smart. You look very beautiful. Even the child will be so happy that yes, they are getting attention. So it's not all about money. Words, because children love attention. They love focus. They love attention. They love people to look at them. They love people to talk about them and say, "Oh, yes, you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You're brilliant. Wow. So I love you so much. I love you." Just tell them. No matter how much you tell them, they will not say, "Mom, you told me that yesterday." No, they will continue. They'll enjoy it as well. Then you start telling them, "I love you. I love you. I love you." Be their friend. Let the child know when it's time for mommy's talk. Yes, it's time for mommy and daddy's talk. When the child know when it's time for bestie, BFF, let them know that you are available as a BFF. Other people, their schoolmates can be BFF, but you are the number one BFF, and BFF is best friend for life. BFF, my number one fan, my BFF. Call them that. They will be like, "Wow, mom, come on. Yes, I'm your BFF. You know, there's no secret in this house. You need to tell me everything that is going on." And also the children as well, they want to ask you some questions. Answer them. Not it's okay. You don't know anything now. You don't know it. No, 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 no. They know a lot. They know more than we ourselves. We that we think we know a lot. They know more than ourselves. So sit down, have a dialogue together, communicate together. Let them be free. As a boy, let the boy be free to the mom and the father. As a girl, let them be free before they can ask anybody question. Let you be the number one that they will come to and ask you for questioning. "Mom, what is this? Mom, what is that? Oh, dad, what is this? Dad, what is that?" Dad, take your son, if you have a son, take him to a football court, play football. Or even if it's in the garden, play football together. I know you need to search for the family, but that little 5 minutes will go a long way. Playing football in the garden will go a long way. That 5 minutes, 5 minutes, if you dedicate 5 minutes every week, maybe on Saturday or Sunday, it will go a long way. It will go a long way. So I will.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
babe.
Madam Tuki, for the talk. We appreciate you and Comrade Olalekan.